In Memoriam, a tribute to John Lewis. Paul the Apostle, in his letter to the Corinthians, said that Christ died so that others may live. John Lewis lived so that others too would live. He lived to show us that when tenacity or perseverance is strong, man can even conquer state-sponsored betrayals. That the highest ideals of liberty, equality, justice, and the pursuit of happiness is worth fighting for. John Lewis lived to show us that when resolve is steady, then it is possible and achievable to fight against bigotry and oppression with a strong spirit of love and goodness. John Lewis showed that no iron bars could imprison the spirit, that a more inclusive America, with its richness of diversity and culture, would be a lot stronger. He was a man aroused from youth, and so while listening to a Sunday speech by Martin Luther King Jr., John felt the song of freedom suddenly called to him. A gentle, unassuming, and self-giving man, John Lewis treated everyone with dignity and respect, simply because it was natural or innate to his character. He sometimes went to jail for speaking out, but was passionate about righteousness, self-respect, believing by faith that if the cause was just, that we should all hold to a purpose and conviction. John Lewis lived to show us that the spirit of ahimsa, of activism through nonviolence, was but a powerful vehicle for necessary change. He believed in humans, even when the struggle was at its most intense. He helped many to overcome their fears and insecurities, their hatred and division, to increase the sense of self-worth and fortitude. When this black son of Alabama, USA, was being buried, there was a double rainbow over the casket. No surprise from a man with the unshakable conviction that hate and fear had to be answered with love and honor. Lewis was granted the Medal of Honor by Obama in 2011, and the John Lewis Voting Rights Act ensures that each American has a right to choose who they wish to represent them. Lewis's clarion call, "Get in good trouble, necessary trouble, and help redeem the soul of America," was repeated several times at his funeral. He wrote an essay just before his death. "We're all complicit when we tolerate injustice," Lewis wrote. "Each of us has a moral obligation to stand up, and speak out. In my life, I have done all I can to demonstrate that the way of peace, the way of love and nonviolence, is the more excellent way. Now it is your turn to let freedom ring. The long march is not yet over. The race is not yet won. One must still be alert to the crimes of evil upon the necks and hearts of all innocent men and women, regardless of their race, color, culture, or creed. No farewell, John Lewis. We shall listen as your heart sings and the sunset prepares flowers for another rising dawn. We will grieve and lament with funeral songs and fiery speeches, yes, while you dance with shooting stars, holding the scepter of Jesus the Christ in the New Jerusalem. We shall hear the bugles blow and trumpets call as you rise again in the haven of the beyond, chanting Alleluia to our Lord. Manatita, the lantern carrier. Thank you.